Good evening, everyone. That's anyone watching me live this evening. I am doing 2 this week instead of the 1 that I normally do. I'm doing 2 because yesterday I spoke for a bit too long. I was too busy cracking myself up. Yes, I do think I'm hilarious if I say so myself. Or should I say, I don't know. I think I'm hilarious to me. Whether you find me funny, well, who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I digress. An apology for yesterday. I did not expect to speak as long as I did yesterday. I was really trying to do a 30 to 45-minute thing. And I thought I'd just have a quick look at Suella because I'd wanted to for a while now, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. As for Matt was not one I originally wanted to do. And then the whole I'm a celebrity thing came up, and I was like, do I want to do Matt? Really? Do I think that he's a serious politician? So there's all that. And I decided that eventually when I really, how can I put it? I'd be thinking about Matt and cracking up. And, I figured, well, if I found the whole situation quite amusing, you may find the whole situation quite amusing. And I can imagine, I don't suppose too many tarot readers have decided that they wanted to do Matt Hancock at this particular stage. They might have decided, I don't know, maybe last year after the whole thing with his marriage and him and Gina being caught on camera got picked up. They might have decided then or not. And let's be frank, most of the YouTubers who do tarot, the tarot YouTubers, most of them tend to be geared towards America and American politicians. So I imagined that not many of them would really have that much interest in someone like Matty Boy. Furthermore, even the ones who are based in the UK, they do tend to tailor their content more for an American audience. But I understand that because, the American audience is huge. So, but my channel's different. I'm more interested in what's happening in the UK because let's be honest, over the last 6 years, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I really should have started this channel 2 years ago. However, I'm here now, so let's try and make the best of it. Now, last night, I think I gave everybody kind of like an overview of who Matt Hancock is, who he was, and tonight's reading's about who he's going to become. This man is, I think it's safe to say, played a pivotal role and does bear some responsibility for tens of thousands of deaths in the COVID pandemic, during the COVID pandemic. And a lot of people lost loved ones because of his incompetence. Now, he's not alone, but people really dislike him because of his hypocrisy. So he's decided to go on this reality TV show. And in this show, it's called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's set in the Australian jungle. This show is involves people doing bush tucker trials and eating things like kangaroo balls, crocodile anus, I don't know, maybe the odd koala penis thrown in, witchetty grubs while they're still alive. Um, then they'll put them in glass coffins with things like snakes and spiders and maggots and cockroaches. Now, personally, I think because Matt has spent quite some time in the Houses of Parliament, he might not find this that difficult, frankly. I mean, some people call it a pit of vipers, the Houses of Parliament. And he did go to a private school. Yeah, he went to a public school. We call public schools are private schools. It makes no sense, but it doesn't matter. So he went to a fee-paying school, and often in those places, the hazing that they do of young people can be quite awful. So, I mean, he might have had to put a pig's penis in his mouth in order to join some kind of club. Personally, I have no experience of that. This is purely speculation. I'm just saying that he doesn't have the respect of his colleagues anyway. God knows what he had to do to get in with those people. They're not exactly the nicest people, as I established yesterday. And so I think that he has probably found this quite a lot easier than one would have expected, even though I am 100% sure that the country is voting for him to have to eat kangaroo penis on a daily basis. And apparently, according to one news broadcast I watched on Sky News, some of his colleagues have downloaded an app so they too can vote for him to eat, I don't know, kangaroo bollocks, whatever. So, yeah, this is a man who is universally viewed with contempt. His reasons for going in there could be about 400,000 reasons for going in there, because apparently that's how much he got paid. And another thing, he knows his political career is over, so maybe he's trying to milk this for the opportunity it is for him to earn some money. I mean, 400,000 in the space of a few weeks. You've got to eat the odd kangaroo bollock and get covered in cockroaches and maggots. It's not bad money. Would I eat a kangaroo bollock for 400k? As long as I could bring some hot pepper sauce, I could make anything taste better. I'm just saying, without the hot pepper sauce, probably not. But I am of a West Indian background. I have drunk Manish water. It does contain, is it balls, testicles, and penis? I mean, I couldn't actually identify the testicles and penis because it's chopped up into really tiny, tiny pieces. But then it was well seasoned with plenty pepper. I didn't need a hot pepper sauce. I suppose if it gives me some extra eyebrows, you know, that testosterone might give me some extra eyebrows or some actual eyebrows. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not highly favored in the eyebrow department. Yeah, I mean, if they told me it would make my hair fuller and thicker, and all I'd have to do is eat a kangaroo bollock. And on top of that, I'd get 400k. Maybe. Anyway, so I've talked enough. Let's get to the shuffling. Okay, I'm using my usual deck because this is great for political figures. If I do a reading for you, I will not be using the Game of Thrones deck unless I feel called to do so. But it's unlikely, to be honest. Okay, so what have we here? Let's see first, using my archetype cards. Let's see first, what is the energy around Mr. Ham-fisted half-cocked? That's just my little name for him. By the way, everything here is allegedly or speculation. Please don't try to sue me, Mr. Half-cocked. I mean, I'm sure there's people out here saying far worse things about you than I am. And if you do try to sue me, all you get would be buttons anyway. So, you know. All right, let's see. What is the energy around Matt Hancock? What is the energy around... Oh, actually, what's the energy around him going into the jungle? What is the... Oh, that wants to drop out. What is the energy around Matt going into the jungle? What is the energy around Matt Hancock going into the jungle? Okay, let's do this. Oh, right. Well, I'll just do that one. And I'll do that one too. Okay. Right. Those are those ones. Lovely jubbly. Here we go. Right, let's see. Am I going to use the oracle? Or am I going to use that one? I like it dirty, so why not? Okay. Show me. Show me. Okay. What directions, or what about Matt Hancock? Spirit. What would you like to reveal today about Matt Hancock in the jungle, 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 in the jungle. Anyway, sorry. Yes, I guess my 90s dance music background is showing. Yes, I'm showing my age. I'm an old lady, whatever. Right. Matty in the jungle. Matty in the jungle. Matty in the jungle. Matty in the jungle. Will Matt be successful in his rehabilitation of his image in the jungle? Ooh, will Matt be successful of his to rehabilitate his image in the jungle? Will this be overall a positive thing for him? Will he be successful in rehabilitating his image? Oopsie daisy, daisy me. Okay. That one wanted to jump out. Will he be successful in rehabilitating his image in the jungle? Okay. Bye. Yeah, it does. Okay, that one is the first one, and then this one is the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, let's have a look see. Oh, Matty Poo. What? Ooh! First up, a beggar. A beggar. Hey. All right. Okay. Light attributes. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival in the jungle. Confronting empowerment at the level of physical survival awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Shadow attribute. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. That's an interesting card. Okay, second card. Mother. I don't know, but there's something about these public school boys that always gives me the I always think of them as boys who would say bitty, even though they're like 35 years old and they're talking to their mum. She's got to pull out her breast from her brassiere and give them the breast. Still breastfeeding, but your son's 35 years old. I don't know. There's something about them. They always give me that energy. Mother, bitty. All right. Okay. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Oh, isn't that sweet? Shadow attributes, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. There's something very Tory-ish about that. That card is very Tory-ish. And not in a good way. Okay. And then the final card here, networker. I think this is what it all comes down to. Networker, light attributes, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Shadow attributes, conveys information for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. This clearly tells me his reasons for going in the jungle. He's begging. He's begging because he knows his political career is over. So he's begging to have the spotlight on him and try and make a few coins before he's voted out. Or should I say, deselected. So for him, this is him being empowered to find his own survival, doing this in a physical way, in a physical environment that nudges at your survival instinct. Speaking of survival instinct, I notice that in this card, the woman's got her face covered. I don't know if you can see it. Her face is covered and her tea is in her lap. She doesn't want to look at the thing that will give her sustenance. There's also a thing here about self-esteem. I don't think this is a man with high self-esteem. I think if he had high self-esteem, he would have found it very hard to survive within the Tory party anyway. I think his reason for being there was to be their whipping boy and their bitch, frankly. So no, that's why the jungle's not hard for them. Not hard for him. Not in that way. He's pretty much given up on trying to impress these people. It's the public that he wants to impress now. Mother. For him, the Tory party's been like a mother hen. A mother that he desperately wanted to impress. He feels abandoned by them. And his determination to go ahead with going into the jungle is from his feelings of abandonment. And they have tried to make him guilty for becoming independent. He's given up on that. He's given up on that. He's gone in there with the sole purpose of networking. The sole purpose is networking. And he's been very good at networking in the past. This is all about personal gain. I mean, it always was. Come on now. 400,000. 400,000, really? It's all about personal gain. But it's more than just personal gain of the 400,000. He feels that by going in there, he can network with people and make connections. Not just with the people who are on the show, but also people behind the camera. Why has he gone in there? Because. Oh my days, these cards are killer today. All right, he just wants people to shut your mouth and listen. That's what he's telling the Tory party. Shut your mouth and listen. And as for everybody else, like us, the little people, we need to forgive and let that shit go. Oh my days. Oh my days. Spirit is on point today. Oh, wow. Wow. Can you make this shit up? You think I just pulled those cards because I had no. I shuffled, I spread them out, and I just picked them, and I just seeing them like you just seen them. I'm just seeing the cards. This is not me. This is spirit. I said, spirit, what do you want people to know? Hey. Okay, let me calm myself down. Right then. Okay. Look, man, I decided this guy needed a full program to himself because It's a lot. Okay. So I've decided today I am doing a Celtic spread. I didn't do one yesterday on Suella. And boy, that was a lot. But anyway, okay, first card, 9 of Coins. He's doing this for independence. He's doing this so he can stand up for and by himself. Yeah, he doesn't want to be dependent on the mother who doesn't love him anymore and probably never did, i.e., the Tory party. Okay, all right. So we have the desire for independence crossed by punishingly hard work. This stuff is hard work. Now, is it the hard work of the past and all the stuff he's had to put up with in the past? That plays an aspect, but it's also the hard work he's doing right now. Ooh, the base of the reading. The Ace of Spears. Okay, so what is this telling me? I'm feeling that the base of his problems within the Tory party was his dick. But going forward, it's also his creativity, his ability to make money and opportunities for himself has been hampered because of his cock. That is part of his surname after all, right? Okay, in the past, we have strength. In the past, he was in a very strong position, being a Secretary of State, being the Secretary for Health, making rules that the rest of the country had to abide by, encouraging those rules and guidelines to become laws. Laws that people could be arrested for and fined for and possibly imprisoned for. Well, crowning this reading is competition. It's a competition after all. Who's going to be king or queen of the jungle? Will Matt win? Will somebody else win? Who knows? Spirit knows. Ooh, yes, in the future. In the future, the world. This is opening up avenues for him to be seen on a bigger stage. For a man with not much self-esteem, who's quite happy to be humble, who's quite happy to be ridiculed, for the right price, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for him to become, I don't know, an international laughing stock. And he doesn't mind playing a clown because he's making sure he gets paid. On his mind is him and Gina. Yes, their infidelity but their relationship, them together. He sees this as an opportunity to make a future for himself and Gina. Her husband, or should I say her estranged husband now, because they're no longer together, was a millionaire. I think her father might well be a billionaire. But her husband had his own money, quite a bit of it. They lived a nice lifestyle. His family have millions and they live a nice lifestyle. And in his divorce from his wife, he probably figures he needs some more money because he needs to keep Gina in the style she's accustomed to. Although she probably doesn't really need his money, but this is about him and Gina. This is about him and Gina going forward and their lives together. The environment, however, is one of isolation. Now, I'm not sure if it's him looking within for enlightenment or him isolating himself in the jungle, but I think it's him isolating himself in the jungle. Mm-mm. Maybe it's more to do with him feeling isolated from his peers and colleagues. It's an interesting card. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, Four of Coins. This is about him holding on to his money. He wants to hold on to the money. I think he's going through a little financial hardship. 400,000 wasn't just, oh yeah, I can put that in the bank. 400,000 was needed. He's trying to hold on to his coins. His fear, because it's in my hopes and fears position, is holding on to his coins. The last card we have is the Star card. The Hope. The question I asked was, is he going to be able to rehabilitate his image? And quite frankly, I have, I think, is it 3 yes cards here? At the base of the reading, this could be read as a yes card. Aces are often yes cards. The World could also be read as a yes card. And the Star card, this is the most hopeful card of all. This can also be read as a yes card. I would say that yes, he is going to be able to rehabilitate his image. Not with everybody, especially not with those who actually lost loved ones because of his ineptitude, incompetence, and one could say corruption to some extent, because I do believe the COVID contracts that were given out were found to be unlawful. Unlawful is not the same as illegal, it's a technicality. The way those contracts were processed was not ethical. Was not ethical. So yes, it does look like he's going to rehabilitate his image, but being responsible for tens of thousands of deaths, being responsible for healthcare workers dying in their droves because they couldn't get PPE that was of the correct standard and having to use bin liners in order to tape and duct tape as PPE. Well, oh, good evening, Brandy. Good evening, Brandy. Yes, he's on a TV show right now where his colleagues are voting for him to eat kangaroo penis. Exactly. And be covered in cockroaches and maggots and all of that. It's quite horrible. I don't watch it because I don't like the way maggots look. I feel sickened by them, frankly. And also, I guess maybe I'm too empathic. I really don't want to see somebody lying in a glass coffin, even someone like Matt Hancock, and covered in cockroaches. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like that kind of thing, so no. But anyway, all right. Well, okay, so I've had a look to see if he'd rehabilitate his image. Let's see if he's going to get back in with the Tories. Back in with the Tories. Oh, they've got some secrets on him. Oh, no, he's going to be looking overseas. Yes, the judgment will fall on him. Let's see. Nine of Swords. Oh, yes. Anxiety. There's going to be a lot of anxiety here. We have, oh, I should probably switch these around. Yes, we have him looking out overseas because he's going to put some stuff in place, waiting for his ships to come in. Then we have judgment and discernment. Something's going to be falling on his head. And yes, we have anxiety. His political career is over, but he has the opportunity for other things. Yes, loss, Five of Cups. Oh, Queen of Spears. Who's this Queen of Spears? Let's have a look. See. The Poison Chalice. No, decisions. Oh, you might get married, actually. Could be. Let's see. No. He's going to get hemmed into something. Yeah, you know what? His political career is over. No one's going to take him seriously politically anymore. All right, then. So that bit's done. Okay, so I'm going to pull a final out card for him. The thing is, oh, yes. Sorry, Brandy. All right, love. Right, that's good. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. It is horrible about the COVID stuff he did. You see, the thing with Matt is Matt strikes me as the kind of, okay, it is kind of weird because I did send Tracy a video of one of our comedians' takes on Matt and like him standing next to women. It was really creepy. But I'll tell Tracy to send some of that out so you know what I'm saying. But yeah, some of that stuff was well creepy. But the thing with Matt, he comes across as that he could actually be quite a sweet man. He comes across that he could actually be someone with compassion and empathy. But he also comes across as a person who is a bit of a beggar, a bit needy, as in the cards that I pulled earlier. You know, he just wants mummy to love him. So there is that. But anyway, right. So let me crack on because I do have a client I'm going to see after this. Let's see. What is an outcome card for Matt? I'm not going to pick from the Oracle of the Seven Energies today. I was inclined to do so, but I think we need something a bit more direct with Matt. I do. Because, you know, the Oracle of the Seven Energies, which is this deck, my favorite Oracle deck. This one is all about love and healing and rising above and philosophical attitude to life, a very deeply spiritual way of looking at things. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there's not room for that, but not with this reading. It's a beautiful deck, Brandy. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. In a healing practice, or like if you're reading for someone, an individual, and that individual, maybe they've had trauma in their life and they need healing, it's a great, great deck to use for healing. Great deck to use for healing. Another great deck to use for healing is the archetype cards. These were actually invented. Caroline Myss is a psychologist, and these are cards that she actually uses in her therapeutic practice. So these cards are also fantastic for giving you an energy and an overview. But okay, all right. So how is this thing going to turn out for Matt Hancock? What will the outcome be for him? What will the outcome be for Matt Hancock? Let's have a look, see. So today I am using the Sacred Destiny Oracle for my outcome cards. Right, let's have a look. See. What do we have here? Oh yeah, that's there. There? Really, that one? Or is it that one? That one? No, I don't think so. Okay, one. Okay, anything else? Any other cards want to jump out? Spirit want to show me anything else to do with Matt? Anything else to do with Matt? This one? Okay. And is there anything else for anyone else? Is there anything else that I need to take? Like that? Okay, I'll take that one then. Fine. Right, let's have a look, see. What have we got here? For Matt, new beginnings. This is a new beginnings. This is the opportunity for him to have a whole new career. Ha! Abundance. He's going to be making money from this. He will make money. I mean, we already talked about the 400k he's going to make from I'm a Celebrity. He will make more money off this via networking. And apparently he wrote a book about dyslexia, whatever. He's going to be on chat shows. He's going to be on celebrity comedy circuit. I see him on, doing the celebrity comedy circuit, not so much as a comedian, but more like panel shows where they talk about news or current affairs or just celebrity gossip or just rubbish. Maybe they just talk a load of rubbish, and he'll probably end up having a seat on one of those shows where they ask people to do the most ridiculous and humiliating things. Matt's perfect for that. Okay. Going forward. He's moving forward. He's moving forward with his life. Okay, let's have a look. Going forward. Grassy hills. Grasses are the most abundant families of plants on Earth. From the earliest days of human history, grasses have played an important role in life. We eat grasses. Oat, barley, wheat are kinds of grasses. We have thatched our roofs with grasses, fed our animals with it, walked on it, had picnics on it, made love on it. I haven't because I've got hay fever. It's a matrix of roots, prevents erosion, and is lush, rapid growth produces volumes of oxygen. Grasses are one of the world's most significant food sources. Grass in past times has symbolized growth, productiveness, prosperity, new ideas, and fulfillment. Okay. Right. Yeah. Oh, Brandy. Okay. Right. This is what the sacred landscape wants you to know. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment. As I said, abundance. Yes. Right. Are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Going forward, sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you. But this card indicates it's important not to let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up, blah, blah, blah. So, yes, this has been a fantastic opportunity for him. He's taken the bull by the horns. He's going to be ritually humiliated. And every night, people all over the country are going to be voting for him to chow down on kangaroo bollocks. And he's winning. He's still winning. I'm just saying, he's winning. So, that has been my Matt Hancock reading. I am sorry for everyone who has lost somebody because of the actions of this man and the cabinet that he was in. I'm sorry for all the people who were pained and suffered due to the pandemic and the decisions that were taken, some taken too late, some taken too harsh by other people's standards or whatever. I am sorry, but Matt Hancock is going to win regardless. Will he win I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here? I don't know. Probably not. But even if he loses, he wins. He wins. Because as much as he's hated by so many members of the public, the stuff that he's going to go through, the amount of times, I mean, how many kangaroo bollocks can one man eat? We're about to find out. So, no matter what happens, he's winning. He's winning. And he will win. So with that, thank you so much for joining me. I will say good night because it's after 11 in the UK right now. But if you're watching me on the replay, I will say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining me and watching me. If you'd like your own personal reading, please contact me at showingtheends@gmail.com, where I will do a reading for you quite happily. I won't use all of the same deck that I used today. I have special decks that I like to use for people. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Ta-ta. Good night, Brandy, darling.